This short video is to give you some help on solving exercise 10a from chapter 10. Example 1. Ask us to solve 5x minus 3 equals 27. First of all, I want to move the 3 to the other side. So the inverse of negative 3 is plus 3. So I'll get 5x equal to 30. And then the inverse of multiply by 5 is divide by 5. So we get x is equal to 30 divided by 5. So x equals 6. And yes, you must include all these steps in your working. Example 2 gives 5 plus 3x equal to 11. This is the same as 3x plus 5 equals 11. So as before, 3x equals 11 minus 5. 3x equals 6. And then the inverse of times by 3 is divide by 3. So x equals 2. Example 3 is 4 bracket 2z plus 1 equals 64. We have a bracket. There's two ways of solving it. The first way I'll show you is by expanding the bracket. So if you expand the bracket, you get 4 times 2z is 8z. 4 times 1 is 4 equals 64. And you subtract the 4, so the inverse of add 4 is subtract 4. So 8z equals 60, and then z equals 60 divided by 8. So z equals 7.5. So if we look at example 3 again, instead of multiplying out the brackets as we did before, we have the choice of dividing across by this 4 first. Okay, because this 4 is multiplied by everything on the left hand side. Then the inverse of that would be to divide by 4 on the right hand side. So we can do 2z plus 1 is equal to 64 divided by 4. So 2z plus 1 is equal to 16. And 2z equals 16 minus 1. So we have 2z equals 15. I'll just switch that up a bit. And then we have z equals 15 divided by 2, 7.5. It's the same answer as we got in the previous example. So we have two methods for dealing with a bracket in the equation. Right, so our final example that we look at is just in case you get a situation where you're trying to solve an equation and the unknown's on the right hand side instead of the left hand side. So convention in math says that the unknown is be written on the left hand side. So all we should do in this case is before we start to solve, we can just rewrite the equation reading in the opposite direction. So instead of 17 equals 5 bracket 2x plus 3, we can write 5 bracket 2x plus 3 equals 17. And from here, we can solve using either of the two previous methods. So we could expand the brackets and then solve it, or we could divide through by the 5. Looking at this equation, if I divide through by the 5, 17 is not divisible by 5, so probably easiest to multiply out the bracket first. So I'll do 10x plus 15 equals 17. 5 times 2x is 10x, 5 times 3 is 15, and so then 10x equals 17 minus 15, and I get 10x equals 2, so x equals 2 divided by 10. And of course 2 divided by 10 is 0.2.